Attention control tower, we're coming in for our landing, over. Tower, I see something on our radar. Tower? Tower, there's something on the runway, over. Tower. Tower, I think I see it. We're coming in. Is that what I think it is? It's the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Space is the final frontier. Then this is just the pit stop at the rest area that is near.
It's a Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. 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 In your ear.
In your ear.
Pod. Poddamn it. Poddamn it. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Poddamn Idiotz.
Poddamn it.
From the Henplex Studios in Battle Creek, Michigan, the Red Room in Spadeland, and the Scorpion Room in San Marcos, Texas, this is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
You know what I think I realized? I think the sound didn't play and everybody's all confused
It
now.
did not play at all, so I was really confused on what the heck was going on.
Well, now I want to play the
Very true.
Well, now I want to play the video again, damn it. We
It's
can do
kind
these.
of funny.
We can kind of do these things here. I made sure I hit that sound button too.
It was completely silent. That's why I was waiting for someone to say something, and no one did.
That's why I'm like, all right, we'll just play the theme song. I guess the noise. And could you hear it on your end?
I heard it on my end.
Oh, are we
didn't hear it.
are we restarting? Or are we just going right from here?
No, we'll go right from here.
Yeah, because I heard none of that. It was just you flying and then running into the Poddamn Idiotz thing.
Yeah, it was entertaining. But this is episode 47 of the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
You would think we'd have this stuff figured out by now.
But we don't. But
No, definitely.
I'm your captain for the show, Ric Spade. The in-flight movie is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast, episode 47. There are no peanuts on this flight. But speaking of nuts, we do got two nuts here. My left nut, we got Jay Hizzle on the couch. And I guess he'd be my right nut, even though he's below me, so maybe he's my bottom nut. I don't know. That'd be Texas.
Sadly, both me and Jay Hizzle have bald heads, so we do look like nuts.
Two nuts swinging low from my dick. Anyways. So yeah, we're here. We're hip to be square. Texas, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Well, firstly, as most of you can notice, I'm back after my little week's hiatus, which sadly makes Rick the Iron Man of the Poddamn Idiotz because he's been on every single episode.
I'm going for the perfect attendance award. I only got 6 more episodes to go. 5 more episodes. Whatever 52 is.
So last week you guys said I was tuckered out, which I was because it was my first full week back of doing 12-hour shifts. I would like to share with you, I got a new watch and it tracks my steps and miles and stairs, and I want to give you just a glimpse at what I do on a daily basis. So Monday, I walked 9,790 steps, the equivalent of 4.49 miles, and I did 32 floors. Tuesday, 14,922 steps, the equivalent of 6.87 miles, and 47 floors. Wednesday, pretty much the same thing. 14,761 steps, 6.92 miles, and 42 floors. Thursday, 12,291 steps, 5.72 miles, 21 floors. And then today you could tell it was Friday because I only did 11,382 steps, 5.26 miles, and 23 floors. So I think you can understand why I was a little tuckered out last week.
Yeah, just a little
You
bit.
go up and down a lot of stairs.
Other than that, all is good.
I walk a lot.
Why are you going up and down so many flights of stairs?
Because I have to for my work.
I walk a lot too.
Interesting.
So I feel your pain.
So I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago I weighed myself and I was 260 pounds. I weighed myself today. I've already lost 7 pounds in 2 weeks.
Woo-hoo.
And in case you were wondering, because of my new job where I'm constantly walking around shopping for people, today's steps was 1,380. Yesterday was 16,250. Wednesday was 1558. Tuesday was 17,293. Monday was 15,945. And then Sunday, which I was driving in a car with Jay Hizzle most of the time, 3,287. So that just gives you any indication of how much walking I actually fucking do.
I do a lot as well, plus a lot of up and down stairs. So I'm going to have a fantastic looking ass.
According to this, I walked 9.29 miles today. So that's pretty damn good, I guess.
But that's why I was tired. So yeah, I wasn't here last week. Sorry. Jay Hizzle, we know you are in a different position than normal. You're laying on your couch.
Wait.
You kind of look like...
Wait. Before you get to that, don't you want to tell them your good news?
I have good news.
Yeah, do you want to talk about your raise and I'm not talking about my penis?
Oh, yeah. I got a small raise at work because I do a good job, so yay me. Sorry, I didn't know what news you were talking about.
Well, I had to have something.
Well, first off, good job. That's the only raise you got, right? Rick's just making all that stuff up, I hope.
Yes, that's the only raise I got.
Okay, good job.
I'm not raising my
That's
penis
awesome.
for you. Anyways, Jay Hizzle.
So, Mr. laying on the couch looks like hell. How was your week?
I mean, so I'll start out and Rick will go into more detail, I'm sure too. But our weekend was awesome as far as our getaway weekend.
Yes.
And it was so great to see hockey in person again.
Mm-hmm.
And the small town of West Virginia was really neat. And there was water and some really good, passionate hockey fans. I was actually pretty impressed. On Wheeling, West Virginia. So that was fun. The popcorn was good. And these
Home of the
stuffed
Wheeling
pretzels with cream
Nailers.
cheese. It was good. Oh, yeah. Rick to like some of their chants. He really get to stomp his feet. I like their goal horn. It reminded me. It was like the Dallas Stars goal horn, actually. But and then we went to the casino. Rick actually won and came out a winner. I came out a loser, but I didn't lose that much. I only lost like $20. And then I was starting. I don't know, Friday and into Saturday, I was starting to get like my sore throat, which I get when the weather changes. I was starting to lose my voice, but didn't think much of it. So like an idiot, I decided to go for a 3.5 mile run because I'm doing this weight loss thing and I was all concerned. I'm pretty sure I've worn my immune system down by exercising every day, twice a day, and not sleeping, but I'm getting some serious karma. But then Saturday we went to Pittsburgh and that was a ton of fun. The views were awesome. We did some awesome shopping, which I'll let Rick talk about the really cool store we went to that brought back amazing childhood memories. And we went on an airplane ride, which was awesome. But again, I'll let Rick talk about that. Those that are watching saw him in the captain's seat. Like that was legit. That wasn't like photoshopped or anything.
Nope.
So that was a good time. And then the next morning got to see my cousin. We stayed at the most interesting hotel. It had great ratings and all that. But
And
on the
what did that look
outside,
like
when we were
from the
walking to it,
outside?
oh my gosh! I thought we might get mugged or something. It had
Or
this
at least
small little entrance,
Or at least I was getting a hooker. It
and
was
then
one or the other.
yeah, maybe not mugged, but maybe someone would try to sell us drugs or something. I don't know. But yeah, the small little entrance, and you have to go to the 5th floor, and all seats this nice, huge area. The rooms were amazing. I was like, "What the heck? It's like a hidden diamond in the rough." It was an awesome hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had breakfast with my cousin and her girlfriend and her girlfriend's son, which was awesome. I really enjoyed that, and it was a really cool part of town. It was really hard to find parking. I can't parallel park, so I paid $15 just to be able to park.
Oh,
But that was
come
a lot of fun.
on.
No,
You can't parallel park?
it's true. He paid them to park his car and unpark his car for $15.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be a $5 lot, like the one we passed earlier. I was wrong, but I was committed at that point. I was like,
I'm
whatever.
so disappointed.
I
in
can
you.
parallel park, but not when it's this tight of spaces. I just didn't feel comfortable.
It was
And
a
then,
tight space, and downtown kind of looked like a bazaar from like Aladdin with all the shops and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then the Penguins game was a lot of fun. We actually got an amazing parking spot.
We
We
were
were
on
parked
top
right
of the parking
outside
garage.
the arena. We could actually, on top of the garage, and we could look at the cars. We were walking in the arena. It only cost like $10 or $15 to park in the garage. It was like $35 or $40. It's like, really? Wow. I can't believe that people would pay extra just to be in the garage instead of on top of it. But it was a really good game.
Boo,
Overtime.
you hockey whore.
Oh, you'd be excited to know that New Jersey won in overtime.
Oh, I know
And
they
then
did.
we
I
had
was
a
keeping
really-
track of that shit.
We had a really quick trip back, actually.
Yep.
Like the drive home flew by. I listened to the race, and Rick was watching some wrestling, and
Yep.
yeah, it was a good time. And then on Monday, again, like an idiot, I did some exercise, but I just sounded terrible. And so my dad's like, "You need to go get yourself checked for COVID." So that was quite an interesting process. And really, when they stick the Q-tip thing up your nose, it wasn't it wasn't bad at all. I was expecting something worse.
Well, you had the rapid test. The rapid test, they only swab around. If they do the actual test, it goes all the way in.
Oh, I had to do both.
And they even
I did
spit
the rapid
on it a
test.
little bit.
I did rapid test and it was negative, and so the doctor's like, "Yeah, it's negative. We're gonna do the other test because you probably have it." He's like, "It's going around. Everyone has it. Masks don't really do much, so we're gonna do this."
Wow. This is
And
coming
so-
from a doctor.
You
Good
hear
job.
that? That came from the mouth of a doctor. Masks don't do much.
It's just, I'm like, wow, the doctor really just said this. So yeah, so I did the second one, which yes, it was deeper, but it still wasn't terrible. It wasn't
said
painful or
deeper.
anything. My eye watered slightly, but I was expecting. 'Cause everyone's like, it goes up to your brain. I actually thought it was gonna go like up to here or something, which probably isn't even possible. So, anyway, and then Tuesday night I got really sick, and I was quite confident I must have COVID because I never get sick. And I just got this fever, and then I started getting worried that if my fever gets too high, I'll have to go to the hospital, so I couldn't sleep. I spike high fevers when I get sick, apparently. And so Tuesday, Wednesday were really rough. And then today's been probably the best day I've had in a while. And I'm just continuing to get better. But I did get the results back, and I'm negative for COVID, so either it's a false negative or I just had some nasty virus that's not COVID, so...
Yeah, the virus is
I don't know
called
what's
going to
going on.
Schittsburg.
I told you
Well,
that
I
we
think
weren't
I'm-
going to be positive. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking. Like,
He wanted the brain scratch.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. If he would have tested positive, then I would have had to go get tested, and I know I'm not going to test positive. So,
Hey,
Technically, I don't know if you can get again since you haven't had it.
well, he thinks he has.
I don't know if I've had it.
Wouldn't surprise
Everyone
me.
in my family has had it but me.
Same with me.
It's
I really
bullshit.
still wonder if somehow I have it, but I don't know.
No one in my
But
family has had
anyway,
it.
so now I'm just recovering, and we'll see. I'm supposed to go Monday night, leave for a Florida trip. If I keep getting better, like I made big progress from yesterday to today, I should be good. But I have to keep an eye on it. So
You
But
better
yeah,
drink some
otherwise,
OJ.
Paramount Plus. I started watching Star Trek Picard. Oh, so good. When I say started, I would watch the whole thing because there were some days where I really couldn't concentrate on anything, but I could watch a screen and do okay.
You need to watch
Yeah,
Lower
so the Star
Decks.
Trek is really good. What?
You need to watch the cartoon Lower Decks. That shit's hilarious.
Lower Decks?
Lower Decks. It's basically all the like red shirts of Star Trek. All the people that
Oh,
don't get noticed. It's pretty hilarious.
nice.
Yeah.
I do love me some Star Trek. So yeah, I'm just healing. That's why I'm on the couch, because literally I'm just being extra cautious, drinking liquids, trying to take it as easy as I can to make sure my body can heal up in the next couple days. And that
Stay off
means
the
that when I do
cocaine.
go on vacation, and even if I feel good, I'm going to rest more and have it not be as on the go. Wish me luck with that. Anyway, Rick, what about you?
Oh man, so I finally got my trip that I've wanted. I wanted to get out. I wanted to have like a celebratory, trip because of all the stuff going on. You figure I've gotten my new car, I've gotten my new job. Things are going good. So me and Jay, we went to Pittsburgh and we went to Wheeling, West Virginia. And Wheeling, West Virginia, I gotta admit, I really do like their hockey team. I mean, I don't like the fact that they're affiliated with the Penguins, but I like their logo because it kind of reminds me of a Jason mask with two nails stuck in it. So that was pretty cool. Wheeling Nailers, if you guys want to check that out on Google. But we got to watch that. That was pretty cool. And then we stayed in our first hotel. And that was, just a normal hotel, which was fine. And then I got up before Jay and had their crappy breakfast. I thought I'd get, something a little special. No, I had a fucking bagel and an egg that I wasn't going to eat because it was over easy. And let's see here. Then we went to, we were in Washington, Pennsylvania, and I got to go to the casino, and I was up 200 at one point, but then I dropped back down, and I was only up $30 by the time we left, but I was still up. So that's a positive. Moral of the story, never go to a dollar machine and keep playing $15 bets, because even though you're up 120, you're going to lose it all anyways because you're me. But had a good time there. And then Saturday we went shopping, and we went to, it was K&D Collectibles, I believe.
I'm pretty sure.
And for those of you that aren't aware, K&D Collectibles is a cool little shop in Pittsburgh that sells collectible toys and old vintage toys. And man, they had some good stuff. Like they had a fully intact Ninja Turtle van, complete with the box, had all the stickers in the right spot, but they wanted $200 for that. And as much as I wanted it, I wasn't going to be able to get it. They had some cool wrestling memorabilia. I almost bought a wrestling belt that had been signed by Jim Ross with a certificate of authenticity, so that would have been cool, but I decided against it. I did buy a Lionel from the Thundercats that's, about a foot tall. And then I bought an stuffed elf because I really like elf, and I had that a long time ago, and one of my dogs chewed it up. So that was a cool store. And then, I got to see the view of Pittsburgh, and then we got to ride on the airplane, which was cool. I was up in the captain's seat. I got to fly over, where the Steelers play, which was awesome, and I got to learn about flying. And I lost my sunglasses, which sucks, but, I got my first trip on a plane, and instead of getting a regular plane, I got a puddle jumper, so...
And you were actually in the captain's seat, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting my first time to be up front. I was like, I'll just sit in the back, and I'll check everything out, and Justin will be up front.
That's what she said.
And then, let's see here. We went to a Walmart, and there was a pretty bad accident, so we were stuck in there for like 45 minutes, which was kind of annoying. And then we got to eat at Primanti Brothers, I believe is what it's called.
Oh, yeah. Such a good place.
And they have fries and coleslaw on their sandwiches, which is pretty cool. I had the Pittsburgher, which, was like this. It's not even an exaggeration.
And we watched fighting, and Rick kind of explained to me how things go.
Yeah, I got to explain to him UFC because he didn't understand like how that worked, and
Now I
so that
kind of
was
want to
pretty
watch
cool.
UFC.
You punch and kick people. If they go to the ground, you try to choke them out. It's easy.
Yeah,
Right, but he didn't understand like rounds and how different people do these different submissions and how ref stoppages
how
work.
they score.
So I was explaining all that while drinking a Moscow Mule, which is now my new favorite vodka flavored drink.
And the one guy got a knockout with like 3 seconds left to go, and he was going to lose if he didn't get that knockout. It was amazing.
I mean, he knocked him the fuck out.
Oh my gosh, did he ever?
But yep. Then we went to the Penguins game, and that was pretty cool, except for the beer. We'll talk about that on Bite Me. And then, of course, we had breakfast at DeLuca's, which is a pretty interesting old-fashioned like diner that had a pretty quick. Well, they're supposed to have a quick turnaround, but they were busy as fuck. But they had some good food. I had the Steel City Champions Slam Scramble, whatever the fuck it was. So, yeah. And then, we drove 5 hours back from Pittsburgh to Battle Creek, and we got home just before 9 o'clock, and then I went to work. And, yeah, work's been going good. I've been playing with this new, I got like a music live thing, so now I can do, like, beats and stuff. And I'm learning how to turn it into a soundboard. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So eventually you'll see me playing with this thing.
Nice. I'm excited to see once you get it up and running.
And yeah, other than that, we've just been hanging out. I finally got to hang out with my kids for the first time in 2 weeks. So.
Oh yeah, they're out of quarantine now. Are they feeling better?
Yeah. I mean, Locke went to school today. Lena went to school today.
Yay.
Of course, I'm still me, so. But that's it for me, but you know what? I think it's time for a little news.
Oh yeah, news is always good. All right, I guess I got a few news stories to go over. Oh no, England. They're having problems, guys. Police in Britain are warning residents of a town to beware of multiple rhea birds spotted running loose in the area. Ooh, the rheas are smaller cousins of the ostrich because it looks like an ostrich. They've been seen running wild in residential areas and along busy M25 road in Three Rivers, England.
They're doing what kangaroos do.
They're doing what little ostriches do, apparently. Police warn residents to steer clear of the birds if they're spotted in public. Unfortunately, we have received reports of them attacking dogs and deer, so we ask that dog owners are vigilant when out walking. Police, let's see here. Police said they have been able to identify the owner of the birds or determine their origins. These birds are certainly an unusual sight on the streets of Three Rivers. And we want to reassure the public that we are working in partnership with Three Rivers District Council, Highways, and our Rural Operational Support Team to come up with a plan to capture and rehome the birds to a suitable animal reserve. Except for they probably all did all that in a British accent, but I don't do British accents very well. We have these birds, and they're on the run. Do not approach them.
You sound more like Borat.
Yeah.
That wasn't British.
Especially,
that was Borat.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
Very nice. How much?
Rick does a much better job. But can you imagine, like, you have to hide your dogs from these giant birds? Although, like, I feel like these birds wouldn't want to pick a fight with, like, a German Shepherd or something. I feel like it'd be a smaller one. Maybe it could. I don't know. But anyway, so if you're in England, just be careful. There are some dangerous birds out there. They could be coming after you next. All right. I'm going to do a world record because you always got to have at least one. So there's a 79-year-old golfer, and he broke the Guinness World Record at the driving range. Well, that's pretty cool. In the picture, just looking at him quick, he almost looks like he has a Donald Trump hairdo. He's an Arizona golfer. They get to golf year-round there, so that makes sense. Oh, he raised money for charity. You know how I like that. So he hit a drive 1,050. Oh, wait, what? He broke a record and raised money for charity by hitting 1,050 drives at least 200 yards inside a 35-yard grid. Oh, he did it literally over 1,000 times. Holy crap. My arms and shoulders hurt just thinking about that.
I get tired after like 50.
Brings a whole new term.
Wow, this guy also has the record for golfing 1,850, so 1,850 holes in 1 week. How could you do that?
Jeez.
Like, do you get to sleep ever? I know. He went to Top Golf Scottsdale driving range on Thursday to attempt to hit 1,000 drives in 12 hours. Wow, he's golf's Ironman. The Guinness World Record is stipulated. And each of his drives were at least 200 yards to remain within the 35-yard wide grid. So that's cool. They raised money for New Leaf, a charity offering like domestic violence, homelessness, behavioral health, and youth programs. So really cool and amazing. I mean, I can't even drive a ball. I can't even imagine like doing that many times. And the 1,850 holes in a week is crazy.
Fuck all that.
So yeah, there's some people that really love golf.
I have a news story if you're done.
Go ahead.
I have yeah, go ahead. I have two more.
Oh,
You can go
sorry.
ahead.
I thought you were done. Large container ship blocks the Suez Canal. So, for those of you that don't know, that canal basically controls 35% of the world's cargo that goes through there. But right now, the canal's like this. There's a cargo ship that is literally stuck like this.
Yeah.
And it is causing I think it was either $4 or $40 billion worth of lost revenue a day that it is stuck. And it has been stuck for 3 days now.
They think it's going to take a while to get it out. It's amazing how small that canal is, that they're bringing boats that big through there in the first place.
I don't think they ever thought someone was going to try to parallel park one.
Well, see, they saw Austin Powers and they were like, well, if the golf cart can do it, so can we.
I don't know. That was crazy. I saw the picture. I have no idea how they're going to get that thing out. I mean, they'll figure it out, I'm sure, because, I mean, someone has to, but...
You need a very big magnet.
Well, that actually kind of leads right into my next story.
Oh, yeah?
This has to do with a smaller boat, but someone in Florida was inspired by this. You know, Floridians have crazy stories. Authorities in Florida said lanes of traffic on a busy highway were blocked for several hours when a 40-foot boat fell off a trailer and was then horizontally across the road, blocking all traffic.
That poor boat.
Yep. Florida Highway Patrol said the boat fell off from a trailer on Interstate 10 near mile marker 56 just after 7 p.m. on Thursday. It was sideways across lanes of traffic, causing hour-long delays. No injuries, though. So that part's good, because hopefully no one was actually on the boat. It would have been a more interesting story if, like, the boat jumped from water to the freeway, but yes, they were inspired by that story. So they're like, let's see if we can put a boat and block traffic, just like that canal's been blocked. But it doesn't done as much economic damage. And then in sporting news, so this was really interesting. The Red Wings have been playing terribly. And in the first Red Wings Predators game, which the Red Wings lost, Tim Peel, who's a veteran referee, he's retiring this year, got caught on one of the hot mics it was on.
He's got an early retirement.
He's forced
now.
to retire.
Yeah, I mean, he was going to retire at the end of the year, and I hear he's still going to get his retirement like pension and stuff like that. But let's see here. He will no longer be
Holy shit.
working NHL games now or in the future when he was overheard basically saying that, well, it was a weak call, but I want to call one on Nashville anyway. Basically saying he was looking for something to call on them as if they deserved a penalty. So
He was trying to help the Red Wings.
So, and it's interesting hearing the players because what a lot of people are saying is, well, he missed a call earlier, so he wanted to make a makeup call because he knew that he missed something he shouldn't have. But you just can't be caught on a mic saying something like that because you need to just call the game how you see it. So it's very interesting.
Sorry, I got really
And-
distracted just now. So I'm watching the regular news because it was on after SmackDown, and they were doing a thing about the governor touring vaccination states in Battle Creek and Benton Harbor. And the girl right behind the governor had this huge ass fucking nose, and it was out of her mask, and it looked like a fucking like witch's beak.
Oh.
So it just threw me off. I'm sorry. Go on.
Well, anyway, here's what he actually said. This is what ended up getting him fired. He got caught on a mic and he said, "It wasn't much, but I want to get an effing penalty against Nashville early." There we go. So basically, it was like he was saying he was predetermined. So you can't do that, Tim Peel. So anyway, he won't be doing anything anymore for the NHL. But that's just kind of crazy. It's not often that happens, and I'm sure. I mean, he's reffed many games. But that just happens these days. You just gotta be so careful what you do or say. You never know who's looking, watching, listening. So,
Yep.
but all right, that is my news story. Anyone else have any other news they want to share?
Beverly Cleary died at 104.
Who?
Beverly Cleary, you know, the writer.
Oh,
Nope.
104, pretty old. Yeah, if I make it to 104, I'll be really happy.
You'd remember Beverly Cleary if you remember anything from school.
It's kind of funny. Earlier today, I was like, yesterday or 2 days ago when I was really feeling sick, I was like, if I just make it past this week, I'll be happy. But 104.
Can we move on to the game of the week?
Yes. All right, we're going to play a couple of rounds of our new favorite game. Well, that's favorite to me. I haven't played it yet, but Extreme Personal Questions. So how this is going to work is I'm going to ask you guys A or B because there's 2 questions on these cards. And depending on which one you ask, I'll either ask the top one or the bottom one. And we'll play 4 rounds, 3 rounds, 3 rounds. We'll do 3 rounds. 3 rounds apiece. All right, so let's start with Jay Hizzle. A or B?
A.
All
Oh,
right.
wait, no, I got to listen first. Sorry. Let's hear it.
No. You got to no. You're picking A or B, and then I'm asking the question. So you've asked A, so you're getting
You're
A.
right.
Yes, you want to say the letter first. This is not the be slow thing, okay?
Okay.
All right. Here's question A. When you feel that you can take control of your dreams, what do you end up doing?
Oh, this actually happened. So I've only realized that it's called lucid dreaming. And the first time I panicked and screamed and tried to get out. And then the second time, what I wanted to do was I wanted to go drive a car, like a really cool car, right? It makes sense. But I was at my parents' house and it was so exciting. I got to pet the dog and all that. Frisbee, who had passed away a long time ago. But instead of going for a car, first I got thirsty and decided to get a glass of milk and I woke up. But anyway, I want to go drive a really cool car, maybe Kit from Knight Rider or something. And flying would be really cool. Or getting to date like Katy Perry or something. I don't know. One of my celebrity crushes. Oh, Gal Gadot. There we go.
Nice. Texas, A or B?
B.
Question B. What are you the most prudish about sexually?
Prudish? What
Prudish.
does that even mean?
I guess against?
Prudish.
Oh.
Having or revealing a tendency to be easily shocked by matters relating to sex or nudity, excessively concerned with sexual propriety. So, what is something that you're really, shocked would be the word, I guess? Like what's something that really...
Just name any Urban Dictionary term.
Basically, I'd be shocked if a girl wants to peg me, but then again, I'm against that, so it wouldn't happen. So, I guess I don't know.
Nice. All right, since I don't want to pick A or B for myself, I'm going to let Jay pick first, and then I'll let Texas pick the next time. Jay, A or B for me?
All right. You will also go with A like I did.
Okay. What achievement are you least willing to brag about? Oh, man.
You're not humble. You brag about everything.
I do. All right, fine. We'll do this. We'll be extremely personal. The achievement that I'm least willing to brag about was how quickly I came at that glory hole.
Oh my god.
Not even joking. That really happened. It was under a couple minutes. She must know what she was doing, though. Jay Hizzle.
Are you
A
sure
or
it was
B?
even a she?
Yes, because I sucked on them titties.
Okay then.
Jay Hizzle, A or B?
I'll go B this time.
Jay Hizzle. What happened the last time you fell off the toilet?
I think I thought I was dying. I've only fallen off the toilet once. And this was in high school. It was kind of funny. I was actually talking about this with my mom the other day because I haven't been sick like this in forever. And I was way more sick than I am now with that. But I literally thought I was dying. Like, it was so much pain. Like, it was unbearable. And I remember I just kind of keeled over and I started trying to crawl, yelling for help because it was so painful. I thought maybe my appendix burst. I didn't know. And I made it all the way to the stairs, and then I literally just passed out, like, boom. My parents were like, we heard this huge thud. Thankfully, I hadn't started making it up the stairs yet, because otherwise I probably would have fallen down and, like, broken bones. But when I did wake up, I felt so much better. It's like my body reset. But that was it. Pretty much screaming in pain, thinking I was dying. Literally, it was one of the most painful experiences ever. I don't know what it was, some kind of stomach issue.
Can you imagine if he had crawled with his pants around his ankles and he just passed out before he got to the stairs?
I think I did so I did pull my pants up.
Yeah, because you imagine if you hadn't, your mom and dad found you and you're just ass up.
He would have had a dog licking his butt.
Oh man. There's some moments you'll never forget, and that's one of them.
Good stuff. Texas, A or B?
You know what? I'll do what Jay Hizzle did. I'll do the opposite of last time. A.
What has been your biggest fuck up while playing a team sport?
I can think of a painful time.
I can think of a painful time too, and that's when I had my head down with the puck and I got ran over by a giant ass kid who was pretty much the size of a bus.
I mean, that could be considered the biggest fuck up.
Yeah, I gotta keep your head up.
I'll tell you what. I remember one time.
I didn't even have the puck though. That's the sad thing.
Did he get called for interference?
No.
Oh.
He was just a fat kid that couldn't skate.
Oh, so it was actually accidental contact.
I guess. But I wasn't looking at him because I was looking at the guy with the puck, and next thing I know, I'm on my ass.
He was. It looked painful.
Wow. All right, Texas. What do you got for me, A or B?
You'll go B this time.
All right. Here's my question. What happened the last time my passion got out of control? Boy, I could take this one of 12 ways.
Yeah, I don't even know where to go.
Should I go the sexual route or the non-sexual route? All right, I'll tell you what. I'll give you both. All right, so sometimes I really get into like a TV show or video games or something like that. So the last time I was really into a video game, I literally played it for 12 hours straight. Didn't go to the bathroom, didn't stop to get food, didn't fucking go to let the dogs out. They just shit in the kitchen and it was fine. I played for 12 hours straight. Didn't answer text messages, didn't answer phone calls. Kids tried to call me, and I was like, nope, I'm playing this game. I'm not even going to answer because I got to know what's going on because we're at the cutscenes. And yeah.
You must have really enjoyed it.
I did.
Did you win or get far?
I did. I mean, I got through maybe a third of the game. Sexually. So I was with this girl, and I really, really had a good thing for her. And we were on her couch, and we started making out. And then, actually, no, I think we were on my couch. Anyways, things kind of got hot and heavy, and I don't remember if I started fucking her or I was using my fingers. But anyways, it was the first time that she ever got to squirt.
So that's what happens when you get passionate.
Yeah, I make things happen. And after that, every time that we did it after that, I made that happen. So yeah, go me. Aren't you glad I'm getting extremely personal with these extremely personal questions? All right, Jay Hizzle, A or B?
All right, and I'm going to choose B.
Okay. What is the most embarrassing photo on your phone right now?
Huh.
And if you can, send it to me so that way I can put it on the video version of the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know if I have.
Because it says yes, show it.
Yeah, I don't know if I really have any that embarrassing video. On one of my older phones, I think I.
What about the picture of you singing into Chelsea's vibrator? Do you still got that picture?
I didn't take that picture.
Yeah, but is it on your phone? Did she send
I don't
it to you?
think so. But I mean, that could be an embarrassing picture that's out there. But yeah, what happened was someone gave me something that looked like a microphone, and so I started singing into it. It turns out it was a massager / vibrator.
He was far too happy. Far too happy.
Yeah. Well, like I'm not one that would keep him really embarrassing photos of myself on my phone, because why would I want to do that? Somewhere, one of my phones, I recorded myself working out to check my form, and I think I was just in like underwear and a shirt, but I don't know if that's embarrassing. But I don't think it's on this phone.
Wait, is there a picture of you in a dress somewhere?
Yeah, but again, it's not on this phone. It's someone has it on the internet somewhere.
Well,
on Facebook, I think.
Well, we need to find that picture. Text us before we post this video. We got to find that picture, okay?
If you can find it, that'd be cool. My name was Bianca.
All right, Texas, A or B?
I'm going to follow Bianca and go B.
Well, since we didn't get your top 5 last week, what is your biggest fear?
Spiders. I have arachnophobia, so I am afraid of spiders.
I thought we did get his fears last week.
No, because I wasn't here.
We technically did get your fears.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that far, I guess.
you need to watch the rest of the show.
Yeah, I guess I didn't get that far yet.
All right, Jay Hizzle, A or B? For me.
Oh, you're going to go with A.
What is my most controversial political belief?
Maybe you should go with B. I don't know if you have political beliefs.
Okay, fine. We'll go B then. What secret could your best friend tell about you that would embarrass you most?
Oh,
nothing.
Crap.
You don't get embarrassed. You don't get embarrassed by anything.
Go to the next card. Unless
Really?
if you have an answer for one of those, do it. But I know you're not really into politics, and I don't see how you could embarrass. Maybe you could. I don't know.
Could I embarrass?
If you think you can answer it, let us know.
Okay, I don't even know if any of you know this. I know there's at least one friend that knows this, but one time I got really, really drunk. First I pissed in a clock,
Oh,
and then later
clock?
and then later I pissed myself. And then
that'd be kind of
How did you piss in a clock?
it was one of those stand-up grandfather clocks, and I just opened it because I thought it was the bathroom. And
Oh,
I don't even know whose clock that was, but whoever's clock that was, I'm sorry. I also think I had diarrhea and shit my pants too, but I remember pissing myself.
that's rough.
Are we gonna call it good, or you want to do one more round?
I leave it up to Texas. He's the one that has to work. Well, you do too, actually.
Let's make it quick.
All right, J, Hizzle, A, or B?
I'll go back to A.
What is your strangest ritual? So what is like something that you do, whenever you're doing something that's people might find strange? Like maybe it's like something you do before you work out, or maybe it's something you do before you take a shower.
I know, that's why I'm trying to think. What kind of rituals do I have? I used to.
What do you do? What do you do before you sacrifice a virgin in your basement to Cthulhu?
Who's Cthulhu?
He's the owner of Netflix. Go on.
And before I shower, in the mornings, on weekdays, I make a cold brew coffee, and I put 1.5 teaspoons of coconut, the stuff that you put in it, coconut milk stuff, to sweeten it a little bit. Only 1.5 teaspoons because that's 1.5 servings because I want to reduce the calories but still get a little bit of sweetener in there. But it's organic, so it's not bad for you. So I do that, and then I head up because this is after my workout. So then I head up and I start drinking my cold brew coffee, and then I get the shower going, and then I walk into my bedroom and get my clothes I'll be wearing, and then I go in and drink some more, and then take my shower, and then finish my coffee, and then I'll brush my teeth because you gotta get all the coffee out. So that's kind of my morning ritual, I guess. Workout, coffee, shower. Obviously not this week. It's
So
just been
weird.
survive.
That kind of is weird. Hey, I'm gonna drink some coffee, and then I'm gonna walk around naked, go back, drink my coffee, and then jump in the shower. Well, hey,
Pretty
whatever.
much.
All right,
Yep.
Texas, A or B?
Hey,
I'm assuming this is meant by a person, so we're gonna go by a person. Where on your body have you been bitten by a person?
What?
I apologize.
kids
My
probably-
internet cut out. Where on my body? What?
Have you been bitten by a person?
I don't ever actually
think that's funny.
No, wait, that's not true. I was one time my son, when he was really little, he was in a biting phase, and he got mad at me and he bit me on my arm.
I got
That
bitten.
counts.
It does. I got bitten by a random
Well,
toddler
definitely.
once in the calf. I don't even know who the toddler was. He was at the mall and he just came at me like Chucky.
Wow.
That's funny.
All right, Texas. Last one for me. A or B?
B.
What has been my most public sexual experience? Oh boy.
Everything.
Man, here's the problem. There's so many random ones. So let's see here. There was the first time I did I did stuff with somebody at the park. There was the time I had sex on the picnic table at the park. There was the time I had sex behind Peter Piper's Pizza. There was the time I got
Andy on the bus.
There was the time I had a hand job by somebody while they were driving a car. There was the time in the movie theater. There was the time at the glory hole. There was the time in front of...
Okay. We don't have to continue because this will take 6 more hours.
It would. It probably would. There was the time at that playground.
Let's just put it this way, folks. Rick's a man whore.
And we'll go to jail at some point. I'm just kidding, I hope.
I heard that laugh, damn it. All right.
I guess it's
all right,
not illegal if you don't get caught.
Oh, and I've never gotten caught, knock on wood. But anyways, that's the game of the week. This week was extremely personal questions. Stay tuned next week when we do another round of Who'd You Rather?
All right. And now, a quick Southern charm.
So, as you notice, our big man Jazz is not here today. His daughter had eye surgery earlier this morning. From what he told us, she's out recovering. She's fine. She has about a 70% chance of the surgery doing what it's supposed to do, which was basically just correct 2 lazy eyes. On other news, when this comes out, or around the time this comes out, will be Jazz's birthday. So we have a very special guest who's going to sing Jazz or tell Jazz happy birthday. So take it away, special guest.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Guzzlebird.
Oh, hey, bearded man, it's your fucking birthday. Hey, bearded man, it's your fucking birthday. Bearded man, you're a bitch. Happy birthday, Jazz. Yeah. Free Eduardo.
All right. And that was a special happy birthday message from Guzzlebird to Jazz.
See ya, tweets of the week.
Happy birthday, Jazz.
What about Bite Me?
And also, Jazz, we're all thinking about your daughter and the surgery. So glad to hear that it went well and that she's at home recovering. And we hope she's doing good and the whole family is doing well. So
You better be giving her ice cream. Everybody loves ice cream.
Yep. Well, she's a tough cookie for doing that. I'm sure she handled it better than I would.
You know, I laid up on the couch from a cold.
I know. I'm just a sissy apparently.
You know if it was me and I had to get double eye surgery, I'd want the Cyclops visor even if I couldn't see out of it, because I'm sure I'd have to wear like double eye patches, but that would still be cool as fuck to have.
Dun, 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 dun. Or I've been watching Star Trek. I could do the Geordi LaForge one and dress up in a Star Trek suit.
You know, it pisses me off that you can't find a replica of that anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, you try looking up Geordi LaForge visor, you can't find one anywhere on the internet to buy. It's bullshit. I've tried.
Yeah, I figure out how to make one, then we'll become rich.
But that's Southern Charm.
All right, let's go to our top 5.
Five.
All right. And this week we decided to do top 5 favorite things that fly. It can be real, it can be made up from the movies. It can be an animal, it can be a machine, it doesn't matter. And I haven't even put much thought into it. When I go, I'm just gonna kind of pull stuff out, thin air. But I have some ideas, obviously. But as usual, we'll start down south and see what Texas has thought of.
He's looking up things that fly right now.
Oh, sorry. You guys go to me already. My internet's really sucky.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want us to go to Rick
went
first?
to me already. My internet's really sucky today. I apologize. I've got too many people leeching off the Wi-Fi, apparently.
Oh, man.
All right. So number 5 will be the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Number 4 will be a flying turtle from Mario. No. The only reason I said that is because Rick sent us a picture of someone who had their windshield bashed in by a flying turtle.
That was some funny shit.
Number 3, I will go with a Black Hawk helicopter.
Okay.
Number 4, I'm going to go with the dragon from Game of Thrones.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And number 1, a real-life dragon. It is a flying lizard known as a Draco. It is a lizard with wings that actually it glides, but it's called a flying lizard. So I will go with the Draco lizard.
Does it breathe fire at all?
It does not breathe fire. If it did, I would have one as a pet.
It'd probably be dangerous, though. People will be catching themselves on fire with their pets all the time. All right, Rick, what about you?
You have to just train them.
All right, let me just do a quick couple honorable mentions here. So first I want to give an honorable mention to the airship from Final Fantasy VI. And I also would like to give an honorable mention to the Ninja Turtle blimp.
Oh.
Because who doesn't love the Ninja Turtle blimp? All right, number 5. I'm going to go with the Klingon bird of prey from Star Trek.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love me some Star Trek, especially Deep Space Nine. Number 4, and I had to put a lot of thought into this, I'm going to go with Archangel from the X-Men.
Ah.
Yeah, see, I'm getting pretty up there. All right, number 3, and this was a hard one for me to decide on, but I'm going to have to go with the Epoch from Chrono Trigger. That is the flying time machine from the game Chrono Trigger. My number 2, and again, I had some tough time deciding some of these, so bear with me here. But my number 2, I have to go with the good old UFO.
Oh.
The unidentified flying saucer. And finally, my number 1, I'm going to have to go for one of my favorite anime characters. I'm going to go with the Shinigami Ryuk from Death Note, who I'm getting tattooed right here, April 12th.
Nice.
And that's my top 5.
Let's see. I'll give an honorable mention to...
Hey, real quick.
Yo.
What was your number 5, Rick? I didn't hear it.
My number 5? That's a good question. What was my number 5?
Which one
My
was
internet
it?
sucks.
It's fine.
I'll just have to listen to it back.
I don't remember what my number 5 was. That's fucked up. Well, wasn't that important to me.
He'll come to your mind, I'm sure, eventually.
Was Archangel number 5, or was that number 4?
I think that was like 4 or 3.
Maybe that was 3.
4.
Number 3 was the unidentified flying out. No, that was number 2. Ryuk was number 1.
Oh, was it the Klingon bird of prey?
Oh, yeah, that was number 5. Okay, number 5, Klingon bird of prey.
Yep.
Star Trek.
Sorry, my internet went out at that time.
So I'll give honorable mention to the DeLorean from Back to the Future that flies. Also, the ship that Dr. Evil has from Austin Powers that has a long, smooth shaft, complete with 2 balls. And the flying big boy, too, which is pretty hilarious.
I'm just glad you said shaft with 2 balls.
Number 5, America, the bald eagle. Bald eagles are amazing and so patriotic. Great birds. Sticking with the America theme, my number 4 will be Air Force One. I just think it's a really awesome plane.
Yeah, the old man will fall down trying to get into.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting, wasn't it?
You should have seen the video I showed Jay. They had someone doing Donkey Kong throwing barrels down at him while he was tripping.
Well, hey, at least our new president, they can make just as much fun of as our old president. They both do ridiculous things.
I think they can make more fun of him because he can't even put a damn sentence together.
Yeah,
and
but
then what? I'm gonna say my number 3 would be the Millennium Falcon. That's just one of my favorite ships of all time. Number 2 would be the Blackbird from X-Men. Ah, the Blackbird's so awesome. I remember when I saw it in when the first X-Men came out and they had the real life version because I'm used to the cartoon one. I just got goosebumps. Like, there's the Blackbird. Oh my gosh. And then number 1 would have to be the USS Enterprise from Star Trek. So that's my top 5.
I almost went with Storm instead of Archangel, but I really like Archangel's wings, so.
Yeah? Do you like them when they're made of steel or when they're regular?
Oh man, that's the tough part because I really liked Angel when he had the regular wings, but man, those steel wings were fucking sweet when they turned him with that blue mask and he was part of the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So yeah.
Yep. Apocalypse. All right. That's the top 5. Ooh, I'm starting to feel some anger.
I'm angry. And it's time to tell somebody to bite me!
Bite me!
Ah!
Bite me!
Bite me!
Bite me! Bite me! Bite me!
And now, it's time for Bite Me! Featuring Jay Hizzle, Ric Spade, Texas, and Guzzlebird! Wait for it.
All right. You still haven't taken those damn ducks out yet?
We know that you kind of have a fear of ducks, but it's okay.
I do not have a fear of ducks. I swear to God, if you guys give me embarrassing fears, I want to hurt you both.
Well, at least you're not afraid of Disney princesses.
Spiders, drowning, being eaten by a shark. I have a fear of small holes. I don't know why.
Yes! Yes! I knew it! See? I told you! I said you fear Swiss cheese because of the holes!
Yep, we'll help you through those at some point. All right, what would Texas? What kind of fears does he have?
Oh man, you would not believe some of these fears. Like it didn't make sense until just now.
Just now?
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. So believe it or not, but his number 5 is cheese.
Oh man, that sucks.
But he's like specifically Swiss cheese because it has holes in it.
Oh, holy cheese.
And I don't know what scares him about that. I don't know if he's not scared of like where the holes came from.
What to do with the holes?
Right. Or like does that make it like not good because it has holes in it? But it's Swiss cheese.
Yeah, Texas, you just eat it. You don't do anything else to it.
It's okay. Just pretend the holes aren't there. If you have to, cut it into little pieces so it's not holy anymore.
Yep.
You'll be just fine.
I'm not worthy of the holy cheese. Yes, you are.
No, I feel like holes in the ground.
Well, what if Swiss cheese was on the ground?
Whatever. Anyways, Jay Hizzle, what do you have?
Oh man. So this really was upsetting, and this happened in the Pittsburgh area, right? So we're going to the collectible store, and it's like, a jam-packed little downtown. There's, not a lot of street parking. We're driving down, and right across the street from the store we want to go is this parking lot, and there's no signs or anything. It's just a nice open parking lot. So we turn in. Nothing's going on. No events are going on. So we just park in the parking lot. And we get out of the car, and as we're walking, all of a sudden I look, and there's a sign that faces the inside of the parking lot, which you would only see if you parked. and it said parking for this place only, which I'm like, well, nothing's going on here. Like literally no one's here. And then all of a sudden someone's like, excuse me, sir. You can't park there unless you're going into this club or whatever it was. We're open now. And so I'm like, okay. And, I wasn't going to risk having someone get me towed for nothing. I'm just like, Rick, you go there. I will find somewhere to park. But it just really upset me that why are we putting what the parking's for where you'd only see it after you parked? Why isn't there a sign that's when you're driving up to it that says for this only or something like that? So to the club across the street from the collectible store that can't get their signage right in their parking lot, you can bite me.
Yeah. You want to talk about the other thing you're mad about?
The Ohio Turnpike?
Will that be the iPass?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead. Throw that one out there.
The other issue, and I'm not sure what happened, but we started in Pennsylvania, and you either take a ticket or you use your iPass or ePass. They're both supposed to work. And the gate opened up, or it was open for me. So I went through it thinking, all right, no issue. I have my iPass. I don't need a ticket. And then we get all the way to the Ohio-Indiana border, and then it says invalid. And so I back up, and there's a lady there, thankfully. And she's like, yeah, it says it's not working. I'm like, well, it's reading it. It just says invalid. I'm like, how can that be? It let me in at the border. And she's like, well, it's not working. She wasn't like the happiest, but I'm like, well, what do? I'll pay you cash. I just want to go. And so if your iPass doesn't work, they charge you $20.50. I'm not saying it wouldn't have been close to that because we literally drove across the whole state, but Ohio, man, that state just sucks in many ways. So the state of Ohio, especially their turnpike, can bite me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go next because I want to leave Rick and Guzzlebird for last. My week at work has been a lot better, except for the fact they're making us work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. I have no life. The only problem I have with work is when an unnamed supervisor will come into my area unannounced and start twisting and turning valves without talking to me. First off, you don't know how to run my area because you never have. You don't know how to run my area, and you're going to come and start twisting stuff that's going to mess up the way I run my plant. That's not right. You shouldn't be doing that. You should at least talk to me before you do something that's going to affect the way I run. So to the unnamed supervisor, who will probably never see this, nor do I really care because he's a jackass anyways, and I hate him, you can bite me. Rick, Guzzlebird, what do you have?
All right. This is going to be a two-parter, so I'm going to talk about the easy one, and then I'm going to let Guzzlebird take it away. So, in the state of Pennsylvania, if you are at a sporting event, you are not allowed to consume alcohol unless you buy some sort of meal. I don't know whose stupid-ass rule that was, but it's fucking dumb. I had just got done eating at fucking DeLuca's, where I had eggs, bacon, sausage, hash browns, and fucking French toast, and bread. And regular toast. I had regular toast, too. Okay? My ass was full. And all I wanted was a beer because I'm at a hockey game. But no! You're like, you're gonna buy a meal. So what did I have to do? I had to buy fries with my $13 fucking beer, which was bullshit. Those fries were good, though. But Pennsylvania, for the stupid-ass rule, you can bite me. Guzzlebird, you tell them why we're really pissed. All right. Here we go. So you know what's worse than getting fries because you had to buy a $13 beer? When you buy the nastiest fucking beer in the planet. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, maybe it's Natural Light. Or maybe it's, one of those nasty IPAs that somebody made in their barn in a fucking bathtub. Oh, no. You know what it is? I see light. In a fucking yellow can, I see light. You remember that name. I see, like the letters I see light. It was the fucking nastiest beer I have ever drank, and I had to pay $13 for it. And it was so nasty it took 3 hockey periods and overtime, and I almost didn't finish it. Gross, nasty shit. I see light. You can bite me. Bitch.
Yeah, you wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan.
So that was Bite Me, and now it's time for...
Well, the jet isn't starting, so we are actually going on to tweets of the week.
Don't look at me
All
Hey,
right,
like
Hizzle,
that.
I beg you, please keep the dad jokes to a limit of like 3 today.
It's bedtime.
Uh-huh. Hey, you know what? My wife and kids are threatening to walk out of the house because of my addiction to horse racing. And they're off. All right, let's see here. My wife blocked me on Facebook because I post too many bird puns. Well, Toucan play at that game.
All right, one more. Finish it strong.
All right, I'll see if there's any really good ones. I'll just go with this one. Actually, I like this one better. What is the difference between an outlaw and an in-law? Outlaws are wanted. Ha ha ha. Get it? Outlaws are wanted. Okay, let's see if there's any classic Donald Trump tweets to read. This was from November of 2017. When will all the haters and fools out there realize that having a good relationship with Russia is a good thing, not a bad thing? They're always playing politics, bad for our country. I want to solve North Korea, Syria, Ukraine, terrorism, and Russia can greatly help. Good old Donald Trump back in the day when he tweeted. You'll see, has Arnold said anything lately?
Speaking of Trump, did you see he's going to go back to social media by making his own platform?
That's his plan. We'll see. That's quite an undertaking, but...
I can't wait to get on Trump toe.
I like this. Arnold Schwarzenegger was voted best leader for alien invasion. And Arnold tweeted the article and said, I want to thank the people for putting their faith in me. I'm ready to serve. So if aliens invade, Arnold's going to lead the resistance. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Best suited. This was a UK survey. So that's really interesting.
Sorry, Jay
And then
Hizzle,
Wilson
but we're going to move
second.
things along. Guzzle bird, what is the word? Let's go to Jurassic Park tweets.
All right, do you want Jurassic Park or do you want Elf Snow first?
It don't matter.
All right, well, let's go to my good buddy Al Snow. Al? Me. Jessica, do you realize actors in black and white movies were putting their lives at risk during driving scenes since they couldn't tell if the traffic light was red or green? I get it. That makes perfect sense. All right, and finally, that awkward moment when you're dancing and the girl in front of you bends over so you can grind it. But it turns out she just dropped an earring and no one else in McDonald's can hear the music playing in your headphones.
That's tough. That's tough.
Okay, Jurassic Park. I'm only going to do a couple of these. Gonna let a dinosaur tweet for a second, and then he tweeted out.
Oh.
Man, that's hurting my throat today. All right. Manatee. 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 How do you spell it? I don't know, but we got 3 of them really cheap from Florida.
Mm.
Normalized buying 3 manatees from Florida. Okay, there's only 2 manatees left, so if you hurry, if you want to see them. Update. The manatee incident was actually to spread awareness about endangered species, and not a huge misstep on our part.
Uh-huh.
Alright, and finally, where's it at? Oh, there it is. There are people protesting in the park, saying it's wrong to keep dinosaurs captive, that they should be left in the wild. Dumbasses.
Yeah, I don't know where they would. I guess they could stay on the island. All right,
And
that's a each of the week.
Yeah! It's the episode definition of the week. Take it away, Texas.
Yeah, really gonna do one this week because I'm tired and want to go to bed, and I know Rick does too. But just so you do remember, the Urban Dictionary and, well, I guess just the Urban Dictionary definition of the week is brought to you by Dirty Rib Job Grill Seasoning. You can get it in the original Dirty Rib Job, the Spicy Dirty Sanchez, or the Fish Seasoning, the Dirty Trouser Trout, available on Etsy.com. Jay, Hizzle, or Rick, can you tell me what man stand is?
Did you say man stand?
Yep.
Man stand. It reminds me of a handstand. Oh, Rick, did you want to go?
Okay. So, man stand. See, he was getting somewhere with handstand. But see, everybody knows that when you're a man, you got the dreaded 3-legged tripod. So what you do is, you whip down your pants, and you take that fucking third leg out, and then you try to balance on it. And you go, wee! On your penis. Man stand. Jay Hizzle?
That's kind of where I was going to go with it, because I was thinking back to Austin Powers 2, where at the end they're showing Britney Spears talking to Mini-Me, and she's like, is it true what they say? And then you have a tripod, and then he like pretends like he whipped it out, and he puts both hands out like he's bouncing on it. It's kind of funny. In real life, though, I think that would really hurt anyone that tried to do that. So that can't be it. A man stand might just be like when a man stands on another man because they need to be massaged. And so they stand on the man and they massage by moving their feet around. I don't know. That's what I got. I'm guessing neither of us were right. I might have been.
No, you're both incorrect.
Who the fuck wants to massage another man? What the fuck kind of stupid shit are you thinking?
Handstand. The act of a man standing outside a shop while his wife/girlfriend shops inside. The man standing involves looking into space at other women, or in the case of a multi-story shopping center, leaning on the rail of an upper floor watching the people below. Man stand. I went clean.
I'll be damned.
We've all done that before. Oh, so we've all man standed probably. Or like going on your phone, because then at least you look like you're doing something. Well, I do agree. It's sometimes just people watch.
Usually I go in, though, because I'm trying to figure out what that bitch is about to wear, and I'm trying to make sure she's showing cleavage. So.
Well, that'd be okay. What if it's not your girlfriend? It's just a friend.
Then I'm trying to make sure she's showing cleavage. I'm going to watch one way or another, damn it. Let me see some thongage or something, you know. Bless you.
Yep. Let me tell you if that looks nice.
Thank you.
But
all right, so let's hear some motivational words here.
If you focus on the hurt, you will continue to suffer. If you focus on the lesson, you will continue to grow. Don't get mad. Don't get even. Do better. much better. Rise above. Become so engulfed in your own success that you forget it ever happened.
Okay.
No matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you believe you are, how you treat people ultimately tells all integrity, ultimately tells all. Integrity is everything. I have a few more. I've had a week of collecting these. Do the right thing even when no one is watching. It's called integrity. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. That one's from Maya Angelou. I'll finish it with this one. Sure, being positive and nice to everyone all the time is great. But have you ever dropped a good fuck you on someone you just don't like? That shit will help the sun rise.
Oh, interesting.
I like it. Jay Hizzle, do you want me to close the show too?
Yeah, why not? So first I'd like to remind everyone out there, make sure you're taking good care of yourself. Don't overdo it. Especially if you're in some kind of weight loss competition or something, it's great to work out, but make sure you're still taking care of your body, getting the right nutrition, make sure you're getting sleep and that you're not running yourself down. Make sure, you're washing your hands and all that good stuff. Cause man, when you get sick, it can really suck. So just make sure you're taking good care of yourself. I kind of had forgotten and taken for granted that I don't usually get sick and kind of beat my body up and wasn't taking good care of myself like I should have been necessarily. So this is a good reminder. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. So because being sick really sucks. And then I'll leave you one other quote that I like. People who wonder if the glass is half empty or full miss the point. The glass is refillable. And it's an unknown who said that, but I really like that. That's like awesome. So, and that is my words of wisdom. Woohoo! I made it through the show, even though I'm a little under the weather.
All right. I'm going to leave you with this. Don't ever let anyone tell you that there is a glass ceiling. You can always achieve more than what others tell you. I've had a lot of people tell me that I'm not going to be good enough, and I've showed them, motherfuckers. So with that being said, thank you for joining us here at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. You can find us on our Facebook at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast, and check out our videos on YouTube at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Like, subscribe, check out all those videos. Has every episode plus some clips. Also, you can find our podcast on Podbean, Stitcher, Google Podcast, Amazon Music, Spotify, all those other ones. Just look for it. Search Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. If you want to talk to us, you can talk to us on Twitter at Poddamn Texas, Poddamn Ric Spade, or Poddamn Idiot P1. Or you can email Jay Hizzle some dick pics at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast at Outlook.com. He likes really huge ones. But most importantly, tell your
wants
friends.
The size of baby arms.
He wants a Ric Flair penis.
I'm already sick enough, guys. No.
All right, but as with that being said, tell your friends, your loved ones, the people you hate, the people you don't, the people giving you your COVID vaccine, the cop pulling you over, the hooker on the street corner at the really seedy hotel that's actually really nice, the hooker in the lobby that was wearing the big-ass fur coat that I wish I would have gotten in the room, but Jay said no when I said, well, I'll make sure she squirts in the wrong direction. Or anybody else you can think of, please check out the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Good night, everybody.
I'm Jay Hizzle from the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
And I'm Ric Spade.
And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button to my right.
And maybe you want to see an older episode. See what we've been doing. I'm not sure why you'd start here, but maybe you haven't. Check out the video on the left. Check it out. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Thank you.